Look at the shirt. Look at the eyes. The Roman Reigns from 2022 is back, and he's more dangerous than ever. For weeks, CM Punk thought he could divide the Bloodline. He thought his words, his punches, his mind games would be enough. Tonight, he learned the truth. Roman Reigns didn't just beat him, he destroyed him. And what happened after Raw will haunt Punk all the way to WrestleMania. Subscribe now and hit that bell. Welcome back to the exclusive coverage you won't find anywhere else. The March 23rd episode of Monday Night Raw from Boston's TD Garden delivered one of the most brutal, emotionally charged main event segments in WrestleMania season history. For weeks, CM Punk has been running his mouth, mocking Roman Reigns' age, his family, his legacy. Last week, he punched the tribal chief in the face and walked away smirking. Tonight, the smirk was wiped off his face in the most violent way possible. The old Roman Reigns is back, and he brought the entire bloodline with him. CM Punk walked into Raw thinking he had the upper hand. He had gotten inside Roman Reigns' head. He had provoked Jey Uso. He had mocked the entire Anoa'i family. But what Punk doesn't understand is that when you poke a sleeping giant, you don't get a reaction. You get annihilation. The challenge for Roman Reigns was no longer about winning a verbal battle. It was about sending a message that the tribal chief doesn't negotiate, he doesn't forgive, he destroys. The segment began with CM Punk in the ring, delivering a promo dripping with arrogance. He declared he was proud of being old, mocking Reigns for using Just for Men to cover up his gray hairs. "I'm middle-aged and crazy like Terry Funk," Punk boasted. Then he turned his attention to Jey Uso, who stormed to the ring. Jimmy Uso followed, trying to calm his brother down, reminding Jey they had a tag team title match to focus on. Roman Reigns finally walked out and told Jimmy to get his brother out of his ring. But Punk couldn't resist one more jab, suggesting Reigns would need his cousin's help just to handle him. That was it. Jey snapped, charging at Punk. As chaos erupted, Punk hit a Superman punch on Jey, but in the confusion, Reigns struck from behind, leveling Punk with a Superman punch of his own. Adam Pearce rushed to the ring with security, trying to restore order. Jey was being led away, screaming, "You know what to do, Uso. Don't let him walk away." Reigns paused at the ropes. Something shifted. The controlled, calculating tribal chief vanished. In his place stood the old Roman Reigns. He charged back in, delivering a thunderous spear that drove the air out of Punk's lungs. He grabbed Punk by the hair and slammed his head into the ring post, once, twice. Then he hoisted the world heavyweight champion onto his shoulders and drove him through the announce table with a devastating powerbomb. The crowd exploded. Punk lay motionless in the wreckage, medical staff rushing to his side. Roman Reigns stood over him, chest heaving, the Usos flanking him on either side. But as the show went off the air, Punk, still writhing in pain, looked up at Reigns and laughed. "I'm not the one that needs help," he said, the final words of the broadcast. The show ended with that image, but the story was just beginning. What happened after Raw is the moment that will define this feud. According to sources backstage, Roman Reigns didn't go to his locker room to celebrate. He walked to the parking garage where CM Punk was being loaded into an ambulance. Jimmy and Jey Uso flanked him, their faces a mask of cold determination. Roman approached the stretcher, leaned down, and spoke into Punk's ear. Witnesses couldn't hear the words, but they saw the smile on Reigns' face, a smile that promised that this was only the beginning. The ambulance doors closed, and Roman turned to his cousins. "This is what happens when you disrespect this family. This is what happens when you think you can divide us." Jey Uso, still fired up, nodded. "That's the Uso we've been waiting for." This moment marks the official return of the old Roman Reigns. The shirt he wore tonight wasn't the designer suits of the part-timer Punk mocked. It was the shirt of the man who held the Universal Champion for 1,316 days, the man who made the entire WWE Universe acknowledge him, the man who destroyed everyone who stood in his path. The Usos stood beside him, not as reluctant followers, but as willing soldiers. The family that had been fractured for so long was whole again, and they had one target, CM Punk. With less than 4 weeks until WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas, the intensity of this rivalry has reached its peak. Roman Reigns is scheduled to appear on next week's Raw at Madison Square Garden, and after tonight's destruction, CM Punk will be looking for payback. CM Punk thought he could divide the bloodline. He thought his words, his punches, his mind games would be enough to break the tribal chief. Tonight, he learned the truth. Roman Reigns doesn't break. Roman Reigns destroys. The old tribal chief is back, the one who ruled WWE for over 3 years, the one who made the world acknowledge him. And at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas, he's coming for the World Heavyweight Championship. But more than that, he's coming for the man who disrespected his father. The old Roman Reigns is back, and CM Punk is about to learn that some lines should never be crossed. What do you think about the old Roman Reigns returning? Is this the most dangerous version of the tribal chief? Can CM Punk survive after being powerbombed through a table? Let us know in the comments down below. To get exclusive updates on this war and all the fallout from tonight's Raw, you must subscribe and smash that notification bell. The road to WrestleMania has never been more dangerous.
don't miss what happens next on the road to Las Vegas.